one-bedroom condos in Papakea were selling for $1 million, and now there's multiple one-bedroom condos you can get for half price. When we look at West Maui and we look at places like the Whaler, Kaanapali Ali'i, or Kahana Villa, what we're seeing is a really different story. In places like the Whaler and Kaanapali Ali'i, generally speaking, what we're seeing is prices hold fairly steady. There's a couple reasons for that, in my opinion. Is what we see is, although we've seen an increase in inventory there, currently we have about 12 on market in Kaanapali Ali'i, 9 on market in the Whaler. Because that's a different location, it is Kaanapali Beach, what we're seeing is people generally hold steady in their prices. There hasn't been any fire sales in there. And what we're seeing is prices hold steady. If you go just north of Kaanapali to Honokauai, different story. All of Honokauai, all the condos in there except for one, are apartment zone. However, I don't know who's gonna have to answer that one, because what we see is that property has lost huge price-wise. One-bedroom condos in Papakea were selling for $1 million, and now there's multiple one-bedroom condos you can get for half price. Also, with the Lahaina fires, we're seeing way lower occupancy for the rental numbers in there, and the fact is that the numbers are still pretty low. Now, if you look at all of everything in Honokauai, it's a very similar story. Whereas we were looking at $600,000 or $700,000 for a leasehold complex in there, a leasehold condo in there before, now we're seeing multiple ones on sale in the 300,000s. If we go up to Kahana, we see Royal Kahana and Valley Isle, whereas they were selling in 2022 and 23, $800,000 for one bedrooms. Now we're seeing two bedrooms sell for $500,000 and $600,000 in Valley Isle. And Royal Kahana, although prices are a little higher, now we're seeing studios in the 4s. Now, all these condos, what we're seeing is, and those are all hotel zone. Valley Isle, Sands of Kahana, Royal Kahana, Kahana Villa, Hololani, those are all hotel zone. And we're seeing prices come down really significantly.